Hello, Lorcana and TCG enthusiasts, and welcome back to yet another Lorcana deck profile, where today we are discussing Steel Ramp, which is none other than Steel and Sapphire. So anyways, we're going to go through the card by card of the deck here. I'm going to give you my thoughts and some cards you might want to consider putting in the deck for your own strategies. So, once more, let's do the card by card. We got for Captain Hook, he's here for the Challenger, and to basically be that one cost threat. We have 2 Aurora because she does quest at 2, and we do have the big Aurora to shift over her. We have, again, another Challenger, and 4 Prince Eric, because again, we like him just to be there to be the Challenger threat. We have, because we are, again, like I said, playing Sapphire, and this is a ramp deck. We're playing the 4 Mickey Mouse. We're playing the 3 Tinkerbell to shift the big Tinkerbell. We are playing 4 Belle in here, because there is a strong possibility we get up to the level of needed ink to have Belle go off here, since we are a ramp deck. Now, there is another version of Sapphire Steel that's called Belle Ramp, where in essence, all you're doing is you're ramping up into Belle. That's not what this deck is. We're ramping up into our good Steel cards. We have the 3 Shift Aurora to protect our board from like target destruction. We have 3 Jasmine here because she is very, very good at on-play healing and when questing healing 2 damage each. So in essence, we're not running little Jasmine in here, but you could run it. But in essence, we're going to be up to 5 ink really, really easy in this deck, so it's not too hard to immediately just hard cast the Jasmine. We have 4 Robin Hood to fill up our hand. We have the 3 Big Tinkerbell to shift over Little Tinkerbell or hard cast. And then we have the 4 Hades to board control. For some actions, we have 4 Develop Your Brain. This is another good one card starter to look at the top 2 cards and add 1 to our hand. We have the 4 Smash to deal that 3 damage. Since we are playing a ramp deck, I'm doing 1 jump ahead so that we can, of course, ramp into our guys by either singing or playing this card. 4 Let It Go for control. Just to see a new hand in a whole new world. This is really nice because we can sing it with a lot of our guys, like our Jasmines and our Auroras, our Robin Hoods, and then refill our hand and then start playing even more cards. And of course, since we're playing Steel, we have 4 Grab Your Swords. So overall, this deck is very, very good. I would think the better probably version of Steel Sapphire is Belle Ramp, where you can ramp right into Belle and then just OTK out of the middle of nowhere if your opponent doesn't have any way to stop you. But this deck is not half bad either for what it does. In essence, you're just ramping up so you can play all your big guys like your Hades, your Tinkerbells, use your cards like Grab Your Sword, your Smash, in essence just doing all this damage out in the middle of nowhere and controlling board. And not mentioned, because we'll be much faster of already getting all our guys up on the board, our opponent may have to be too slow to deal with it. Like I said, Jasmine is just very, very strong in this deck because of the aspect where we are able to play her and heal. So in essence, even a Steel deck, unless they just wipe the entirety of the board, will struggle with this because of the aspect where we'll be able to heal our damage. So this is really nice on the Tinkerbell because the aspect is we swing the Tinkerbell in, it survives, it deals a 2 damage to something else, and maybe we knock it out. And then we could have Jasmine quest, heal the damage off the Tinkerbell, and we're constantly keeping our Tinkerbell safe. And because Sapphire is, or should I say Ruby, is very rampant still, and Steel does have ability to select where specific damage can go, with like Hans and Smash, and like Tinkerbell, you want to have those Auroras to protect your entire board. And again, Aurora does basically protect each other. It creates an infinite loop with Aurora. So once you have 2 on the board, you constantly are always being protected. Again, we can hard cast her for the 5, or we can shift her over Little Aurora as well. Some other cards in here you can play if you want to play more control. Fire the Cannons is a very good card. If you want to, say, dig for more cards, Ransack is okay, but I don't think you really want to do this in this deck. If you ever feel like you don't have enough cards in hand, Beast Smear is pretty nice, especially if you have 1. You could play, of course, the Simba and 𝐷𝐿 in here, the control cards, because we have the ability to ramp up so fast. You could play this as a control ramp deck. So playing those 2 so they can go run into stuff, and then of course using the Jasmine to heal up. If you did that, I'd highly recommend probably throwing in Coconut Basket, which in essence, whenever you play a character, remove 2 damage from chosen characters. So you can play a character, remove damage from one of your characters. In essence, that's a very, very nice combo there. Other cards, like I said, if you're going to go more of the Bell ramp strategy, playing Fishbone is really needed in that deck, so you can get up to your Bell really quick. If you needed to say you want more lore on your guys, the Eye of Fates is not a bad card to play. Beast is also not a bad card to play in here if you feel like your matchups are getting more into a lot more guys in the back items, like your Ruby Amethyst matchups. Cerberus is really good if you think you need more control cards. In the Sapphire package, Phil is really good just because he does give that support, and he also deals 3 damage on a 1-wheel body, but still 3 damage is pretty good. You could put Little Jasmine here for questing 2 and being able to shift into Big Jasmine. That is also another choice. Grandma Tyla is another good choice. Maleficent's another good choice. Flounder's another good choice in here as well. In essence, you could also put like Donald Duck. I've seen some decks play around with Donald Duck. He does quest for 2 and does already have Ward on him. But anyways, that's some of the cards you could put in the deck. Overall, this deck is really fun. It's really control-y, and it ramps right into all your good control cards like Hades, Tinkerbell, Jasmine, Grab Your Swords, Let It Go, A Whole New World, and Smash. It just quickly ramps into these cards we really want to be using. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments for this deck. What cards would you put in? What cards would you change out? Do you prefer the Bell Ramp deck for Steel Sapphire, or do you prefer this style of deck? Let me know all of that down in the comments. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure to ring the bell so you get notified when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Mama Dragons TCG.